Hello, Air Travelers of the Internet, 'tis I, MaK the Steampunk Queen. Yet another character concept art, and I'm fairly excited about this introduction. My dear friends, this is Sebastian Bonelli. He is the main antagonist of the show, and quite the personality to match. His character lore is also deep. In fact, I think I spent about the same amount of time on his character background as I did for Elizabeth, and I took about 3 months to come up with hers. So I don't mess around with these backgrounds. I'm fairly certain that's clear by now, but who knows. I also don't want to give too much of his personality away because I feel like that would spoil the series in advance. So I'm going to cover his design throughout the video. Now, the scar is there on purpose, but that is tied to some lore in the series. However, brownie points if you can guess what caused that scar. I'd love to hear your theories. Since Arthur and Johnny are based off more of a roaring 20s aesthetic, I made Sebastian follow after the 1930s. The decade of the Great Depression did have a handful of struggling wealthy men, and I wanted to copy that fashion concept into his design. That decade also reflects well on Sebastian's lore and backstory. The colors were not my first choice when I first started his character. Yellow isn't typically used for evil or malice. But when I first decided to tackle on the series, I knew that I wanted to make something that broke most of the animation standards for today. His features are more soft and gentle, whereas Arthur's are more rugged and sharp. Elizabeth has both rugged and sharp, or soft and sharp, but once the series starts, becoming more popular and becoming more animated throughout the internet, you'll understand that, there were characters that look like what they're not supposed to look like. And it is going to be more thoroughly explored as it becomes more of a popular thing. Like I said, you would never guess that Arthur is actually a good guy and Sebastian here is a bad guy. So that's kind of how I see my characters. I really want to make sure that I drive home the not your typical character, Anyway, that is all the time for me. Thank you so much for joining me, dear traveler. I hope you enjoyed. If you'd like to join me again, please consider subscribing to my channel. Leave a like if you liked this video, and comment down below what you liked or didn't like about this video. Your feedback always helps. Until next time, Mary Traveler, stay safe out there on the internet.